Hey everyone, Speed Generations here, and from what you saw from my community tab post, I did find the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie plushies, and I bought all of them. Probably wondering why, because if you remember from 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure, I bought Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and for the people who are new and haven't known that yet, you'll still be asking, why did you buy them again? Well, I really like the tags on these guys, so I like to keep tags on most of my plushies. It depends on what ones I really want for specifically for the plushies, and mostly I go with Jakks specific stuff. If Tommy's stuff is like ever on with tags and whatever, I might keep it on. Why not? But anyway, back to Jakks specific here. So we're gonna start with the tag here. It says Shadow the Hedgehog. The render for Shadow for Sonic 2, Tails, Knuckles, Sonic, the Sonic 3 logo, Jakks specific logo, 3+, and the back here we have the barcode if anyone wants to screenshot that real quick to go into their local Walmart or Target to find these guys. I'm glad the street date ended for these guys. I wanted them so bad. All right, let's get on to the head of the plush. So obviously there's a whole bunch of just fabric up here. Very, very soft material at that too. It does look really good as well, to be honest. Now, obviously you can tell from this stripe right here, it's nothing really. They didn't put too anything special around that stripe specifically. So it's kind of just like a whole bunch of fabric. Now, if we move on to some of the spikes on the side or back here, you can see that there's a little bit of extra detailing into these spikes that this top spike doesn't have. Now, considering the way the Sonic movies have worked, there's always this electric power soaring around Sonic and Knuckles. I don't know about Tails. I don't think he really has any. But from what it seems like here, from this kind of material that they're going around with this Shadow plush, he might be using some kind of power as well. But not just from the eyes either, as you can see. I mean, it was pretty obvious from the eyes from the end credits, but yeah. So that's the whole back right here. Just a whole bunch of fabric, except there's a little bit of this around it. I don't know what you'd really call it. Again, I'm not good with plushie reviews that much. I should say, but I try. And here's also the back spikes that look very off. I didn't even notice that actually. Yeah, they're pretty separate apart, and then there's this one right here too. Then again, we didn't get to see the back of Shadow in any way for the movie trailers yet, so we'll see how that is. This spike seems like it could just go in any direction it wants, so that's kind of strange. So obviously, this is still a pretty good stuffed plush as well. So if I do that there, that's actually pretty stuffed pretty well. Sorry, my brain's just kind of all over the place right now. And it's kind of got the same material from the back spikes here onto the eyelids. Same for the eyes, the way they stitched those in. Inside here. Then there's the fabric around here. The little nose, which seems like they're doing it with kind of all of them, except this one's actually sticking out, and they actually made that compared to, I'd say, Tails. It's probably just Tails, but when we take a look at him, we'll see. Now we're going to move on to his body area here. So as you can see right here, he's got very, very soft, tough fur, chest fur, or whatever. Now mine, though, seems like he kind of like, yeah, a little bit weird, but oh well. But it's very soft, and I like that about this plushie. I'm not sure if it was for the modern one, however, I can't really remember. Then here's the arms. It seems like they didn't even really bother to like actually put them on with like how they did with the nose. They kind of just went around it and put this little material around it. Here's the red stripe here. You can see it on his feet too, but we'll move to that, or legs. Here's the hands as well. And it looks like Jakks kind of just decided to put them both in closed fists because the stitching's kind of right there. That makes it look like a closing fist area. Now we move to the bottom here. Same material as the arms here. It's these so strapped arms here. Now, the shoes are completely new compared to Modern Shadow, and we even seen that in the actual Sonic Movie 3 thing. When they were getting ready to film it, we could see the skates of Shadow that looked completely different. Now, on the plush, it looks a little strange, but, you know, it's a plush. What are you going to really get out of this thing, you know? So, I'm not complaining too much. The bottom of the shoes area here is kind of the same as Modern Shadow, just a little bit different, obviously. As we already took a look at the back, but yeah, there's the back one more time for you. And then here's the tag, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, 2020 to 2025 Paramount Pictures, and for some reason 2025 Sega, and these came out in 2024. They definitely did not make these in 2025. We are in 2024 right now, Jakks Pacific. Unless you meant for these guys to come out in 2025, and instead you guys kind of just let them go. You guys need to be more careful about that, though. Obviously, if it says 2025, but the box, like this right here says 2024. The back of the box says 2024, but this tag right here says up to 2025. Probably because of Sonic the Hedgehog 4 that they're making. Who knows? But, hey, this is actually a decent plush, and I really do like this one. I'm just more excited for the figure, however, since, you know, I like plushes, I'll be honest, I really do, but I am more of a Cine kind of person. I like those Cine Sonic plushies because they're highly detailed, they got high quality onto the plush material and whatever, and in all honesty, I think Cine kind of just knocks it out of the park a little bit better than Jakks Pacific, but Jakks Pacific has been keeping it up lately, so I'll still give them that for keeping it up and doing a lot better than what they originally did for the plushes. So, yeah, this is still a decent Shadow plush, though. I'll give them that. So I'd say 10 out of 10 for this Shadow here. I know most people are going to be the one to pick them up. Originally, I was only going to get Shadow and then the box, but I was like, you know what? Let's get the other ones with the tags on them. So there you go. There's Shadow the Hedgehog. I spent way too much time talking on him because my timer right here says 7 minutes. So let's just move on. We're going to go with Sonic. Oh, well then. He's kind of just... He's actually staring at me right now. I don't... Doesn't look like it to you on the camera, but he's actually staring at me. It's a little creepy. My old Sonic movie plushes, I actually don't know where they went, in all honesty, but they are in some box somewhere. I just have to dig through some boxes, because I unpacked almost everything when I moved here, just not every single thing. So, obviously, this one doesn't lock. Yeah. This one doesn't lock too different. Because there's totally a lock on him. Anyways, this one does not look too different from the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 one. Because, as you can see, it just kind of looks like he has elf ears in a way. See that? It's kind of weird. His ears are still a little bit bigger. A little weird, though, too, because look at the tag and how Sonic's ears are here. And then look at the plush. It looks like he has just huge elf ears or huge animal ears, which is very strange, I have to say. Usually, hedgehogs don't have that long of ears, but all right. So as it goes for the fabric, basically just the same as the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 one, except now it looks like they really tried to do the mouth a little differently, because as you can see right here, they kind of rushed on this one, because now if you really can tell, it's just a whole bunch of stitching in there, and so it looks like a stitched mouth. It doesn't even look like a mouth. Kind of weird, isn't it? So I'd say be careful what one you pick, because even the eyes are weird on mine a little bit, and the ears and the mouth. I just wasn't paying attention because I was excited I was to get these guys. Again though, as it goes to the same things for these tags, it's the same. Here's the barcode for Sonic, by the way. I'm going to give all the barcodes out just in case you do want these and skipped out on the Sonic 2 ones. Yeah, really not too much different to me, though. It kind of looks like the shoes are a bit different, because if I remember correctly, the ones from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 had a, like, it was just kind of like how Shadow has his, you know, these. And it was that way for the white stripe around here, and instead it was around here. So they did do a bit of upgrading in terms of the Sonic plush. From the now being felt, like little felt stitching, or just felt over there instead of embroidered or whatever you'd call it for this plush. It looks like as I said, the ears are kind of updated. The mouth is new. The look is a little bit new. And as it goes for the rest there on the plush, it's kind of just the same as the last one, except it was a little bit updated. Not by much, however. If I could find that other Sonic right now, I think I would. Unless he's in my thing. Actually, hold up a second. All right. I couldn't find him. I really think I should be putting all my plushies in that one little basket I have back there, because that's where I usually would keep them, except the Sinays. I put the Sinays somewhere else because I'd rather have them protected. Anyway, back to the plush review here. Sonic, as it goes for on the tag, whatever. And like I said, this one is not too much different, except they did upgrade it a little bit from what I'm seeing. I could be wrong and hallucinating from the last time, but I feel like the ears are a lot bigger and the shoes now have the fabric to it instead of the... Oh, imprinted shoes. So that's like the shadow with the imprinted, some of the imprinted stuff. But yeah, not too much different here. So we can kind of just move on from Sonic now. Okay, so as you can see right here with this image from the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 plushies, from my look at this, it does look like that they're all exactly the same. I thought I said something that I'd compare an image to it, but I kept going back into the footage and I could not find it. So it's kind of weird, but yeah, they're exactly the same from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, except they now have new tags and tush tags on the side of their, the side. So they're not different at all, really. They're just re-released. I can definitely tell. Here's the image of them, by the way. Back to the video now. Knock, knock, it's Knuckles. Boop. Okay, I'm already going to tell you right now, this was the only Knuckles I found, and his mouth is seriously so weird. Look at that. It looks like he's been holding in something like a burp or something. Like, this man seriously just... Is he having like an allergic reaction? Do we need to call him a doctor? Knuckles, you gotta speak to me, man. Like, what's up with that mouth? Come on. Okay, but seriously though, back to the review. Knuckles, here's the barcode if you do want Knuckles. I'd be careful what one you pick, unless all of them look this weird and how the face... Like, look at the face too. What is wrong with this, just Knuckles? I'm sad that this was the only one, but I had to take it. Also, I can kind of see on the Knuckles here that's like there's some red on it. Like, that's okay. Well, that's nice. It's nice to know. Totally. I did not mean to hit my camera there. So, not too much different about this Knuckles either from its first release back from Sonic 2. Just, the new tags and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Everything looks the same here except this swelled up face that looked like he got stung by a bee or something, or I don't know. Like, that's the only difference I'm seeing for this guy, really. I mean, if there's any other differences, let me know in the comments below, because I really don't think this one's much different by any means. Here's the back, by the way. So yeah, let's move on to the last one. And last but not least, Tails. Okay, so now this one is definitely not different at all compared to the first release. From the shoes down to everything, it just felt like they attached a new tag for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, just put a new tush. Well, it's not really tush tag, because tush tags would be back near the butt area. But, not too much different with this Tails either. Here's the barcode if you do want this Tails. It's not too much different. The things I'm seeing here, though, is his little tufts here can barely even, kind of just center back, so that's a little different. I mean, the face mold looks a little bit different, but it just looks a little fat on him, to be honest, which is a bit strange. And I kind of like how they don't like how they put the tails back like that. I more liked it with the modern tails, how they kept his tails like this. Like, that was really cool. That was really cool, but they kind of just accepted fate and barely fixed Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and really just re-released them from last time, except a couple of differences I spotted on Sonic, and one on Knuckles that looked really weird. But Tails doesn't look too much different either here, to be honest. But I will be keeping all these guys, as I said, because of the tags. You know, I kind of want new ones anyway, because I feel like mine are going to fade anytime soon. So yeah, honestly, what do I have to say about the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 plush set? To be honest, it's good. It's pretty good for what it is. And Shadow probably is the only one worth the while for your pickup if you go to your local Walmart or Target to find these guys. Maybe even the box, because I picked up the box too. But, like, I don't know. Shadow is definitely the only one worth the whole plush set, I'd say, considering he's new. We have not had him before, obviously, because he's going to be in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. This is his first appearance. But, like, it's just, Jakks put a bit effort into this guy and than the other ones, really. And you can kind of tell between these guys. But, I mean, for all the imprinted stuff on here that looks a little strange, I still do love this plush. And, I mean, as much as I was like, you know what, I probably should have put the other three back, I was still going to take them anyway. Because, look, I love Sonic the Hedgehog. I will do anything to have these guys, whatever like that. So, you know, and the fact that I found all of them while I could, and I knew people were going to grab them while they could, but mostly Shadow. So maybe I grabbed the wrong Shadow. There was a couple Sonics and Shadows, which I should have looked through, but I didn't. But that's all right. We're actually going to look at the box here, and then the video will be over. So let's take a look at the box. Okay, here's the display box at Walmart. So obviously all you can see right here is the three main characters back from Sonic 2. The Sonic the Hedgehog 3 logo, 3 plus for some reason, Jakks specific. Here's the little Shadow render, and unfortunately, I didn't even notice this, but look at that. It's alright. Here's Shadow's just face right there from the tag, the side, the back, the other side, the copyright, 2024, nothing on the bottom. But I do love this box, and I do love the tags on these guys, in all honesty. These are really cool. As much as it wasn't as praised as before for these, you know, boxes and stuff like that, I mean, I still like it. I mean, despite all the strangeness in these boxes and stuff like that, I love these guys. It doesn't matter. I love it all. But yeah, one more thing before I end this video. There's a whole speculation thing going on starting on Reddit that Jakks specific was starting to sue a whole bunch of people who ever made anything off Sonic the Hedgehog 3 videos. That turned out to be fake and a joke, and someone was behind the account trying to troll for what? Probably clout or just attention, or for people who are upset for the people getting the merchandise early. I have no idea to what it is, but at least I'll say to Paramount, because Paramount actually went after Mason Parkinson, I think is his name. You should subscribe to him, by the way. He's really cool. But he got his videos taken down for the Sonic movie 3 merchandise by Paramount themselves. So Paramount, whatever you do, please don't take this video down. I'm only reviewing the product. I'm not really, well, I guess I'm not using it for purposes like trying to copy off. I mean, I don't know. I don't want my video taken down. We'll see what Paramount does. Probably they will, probably they won't. I'm hoping not. But I love these plushies, and I really do think you should pick them up, even if it's just Shadow, which Shadow is definitely worth your while, and spending $10 on one is definitely worth it, more than what I did when I went all out with this stuff. But it's definitely worth it. So I'll catch you guys in the next video for the figures whenever I find them. I'm hoping tomorrow. If not, then that's fine. Because I got to get Snake Knuckles too still sometime. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day, night, wherever you are. And thank you for making this channel as big as it was. This has always been my dream, to be a YouTuber from other people. And I hope it just continues to grow from then on. See you guys next time. Bye.